Hi, Katie O'Party here. Today I'm going to just do a quick little technique that I've learned over the last few months. A lot of us have InkaGold, and I hear there's a new formula that does not do this, but I didn't want to waste the InkaGolds that I had that ended up drying out just like hard as a rock, hockey puck even, hard as a hockey puck. So what I did was I discovered that I could just like wet it with a mini mister and it turns it back into InkaGold. I mean, you can still use it. So what I've been doing when I want to use it, say with the stencil or something, I just wet it a little. Now I've heard that if you wet it too much, it forms mold. I have not had that issue, but I just use a mini mister. And this was a super pale, I can't remember what color this was. Oh, this was old silver. And you can see, or maybe you can't, but it has kind of a pinkish hue to it. But do you see how well that works? I am just wetting it a little. So it's not quite the paste that it was, but it's perfectly creamy, and able to use it for, for a lot of the same purposes as it was intended for. Got a little too wet right here, but you can see the point. Now another thing I did was I had just a teeny tiny little bit of a mist left in the bottle, not enough to be able to squirt, so I just poured it in here, and it was a kind of a really light pale pink, and so you can see that went in here and just dried up but left the sparkly residue. So I go ahead and just reconstitute it if I want the pinker color, like that. And you can use it to enhance your other InkaGold thing. I'm a big fan of using my finger, but you can see how that works too. So don't throw away your InkaGold. Save it and just mist a little bit like that, and you can still make good use of it. There you go. Anyway, so even though it is hard as a rock, that is a good way to do it. You can also use it with mist it just a bit, and then use a paintbrush to paint it on if you want to do that. It still works just fine, and you can dilute it. See, now it's kind of in a little paste situation, so that's kind of more in the form that it was when we got them. So that is my little tip with the InkaGold and reconstituting it. Just don't get it too wet, and don't leave it wet with the lid on. I've left it sitting just like this with no lid or anything for days, and works out just fine. So that's my little InkaGold Reconstitution tip for the day. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Adios.